The last time you were really sick. Not a headache? Really sick, lying in bed, barely moving. Do you remember what your dog did? They probably didn't play, didn't bring you their ball, didn't bark at the door. They just came to wherever you were, lay down as close to you as they could, and stayed there for hours, maybe all day. And something about them was different, quieter, slower, almost careful, like they were moving through the room on a lower setting. Less bounce, less noise, less everything, except presence. That wasn't a coincidence, and it wasn't your imagination projecting feelings onto your dog. Your dog detected a change in you that you couldn't see yourself, and what they did about it is one of the most specific behavioral shifts dogs are capable of. When you're sick, your body chemistry changes, not subtly, dramatically. Inflammation markers rise, core temperature shifts, hormone levels alter. Your sweat, breath, and skin begin emitting different volatile organic compounds. You can't smell these changes on yourself. Most humans around you can't either. But your dog can. Dogs have roughly 300 million olfactory receptors. You have about 6 million. That's not a small difference. It's a different universe of perception. Their olfactory bulb, the part of the brain that processes scent, is proportionally 40 times larger than yours. What that means in practice is that your dog lives in a world of chemical information that you will never access. This isn't speculation. Trained medical detection dogs can identify diseases like certain cancers, malaria, Parkinson's, and diabetic episodes from scent alone, with accuracy rates that rival laboratory testing. There are dogs that can detect a seizure before it happens. Your pet isn't trained for that, but they're running the same biological hardware, the same nose, the same processing power. And when your body goes into illness mode, when the chemistry shifts, the temperature changes, the compounds in your breath alter, your dog picks it up. Often before you've taken your temperature, sometimes before you've even admitted to yourself that something feels off, your dog may already know. And here's where their response becomes remarkable. Most dogs don't just notice that you're sick. They change how they behave around you. They walk more slowly in your vicinity. They approach more gently. Less bounding, more gliding. They may stop jumping on you when they normally would, as if they understand that your body can't take the impact right now. Some dogs adjust where they position themselves. Instead of lying at your feet, they move to your side. Instead of the foot of the bed, they come up near your chest. Some owners report their dog consistently lying near whatever area of the body seems most affected. Near the stomach during a flu, near the head during a migraine. Whether this positioning is intentional or coincidental is still debated, but the pattern shows up too often, across too many households, to be entirely random. It's as if your dog is being careful with you. And in a real sense, they are. What they're doing is calibrating their energy to match your vulnerability. The same instinctive adjustment they'd make around an injured pack member in the wild, not something they were taught, something their social biology tells them to do. Lower your energy, match the pace, reduce intensity, stay close, monitor. This behavioral modulation is remarkably precise in dogs with high social sensitivity, breeds like golden retrievers, labs, cavalier spaniels. Owners of these dogs often report that during illness, their dog mirrors their state almost exactly. Lower energy, reduced appetite, increased sleep, more stillness. As if the dog is absorbing the condition of the person they're bonded to. Some owners notice something even more striking during illness. Their dog refuses to leave them. Not just stays close, actively refuses to be separated, won't go outside when called, won't eat in another room, won't move from their spot by the bed, even when another family member tries to coax them away with treats or a walk or anything else. This isn't stubbornness. This is vigilance. Your dog has identified that something is wrong with you, something real, something chemical, something they can smell, and their instinct tells them to maintain proximity until it passes. They're not guarding the room, they're guarding you. And this vigilance isn't passive. Many owners report that their dog periodically checks on them during illness. A nudge with a cold nose, a sniff near the face or hands, a paw placed gently on the arm, a long look directly into the eyes, held a beat longer than usual. These aren't random gestures. They're monitoring behaviors. Your dog is taking readings, checking whether the situation has changed, whether the scent is shifting, whether the chemistry is starting to normalize. They're doing it without any training, without any prompting, without any understanding of what illness means in human terms. They just know something is off, and they keep checking until it isn't. And then there's the moment most owners remember more vividly than any other, the moment you start getting better. Your dog knows that too. The quiet, careful dog from the past few days starts to shift. You can almost see it happen in real time. The tail comes back first, a slow wag, tentative, like they're testing the water. Then the ears lift, the eyes brighten. They may bring you a toy for the first time in days, not aggressively, almost cautiously, like they're asking, "Is it time? Are you ready? Can we go back to normal?" If you respond, if you sit up, if you smile, if you reach for the toy, their whole demeanor opens up. The energy floods back. The normal dog returns. If you don't respond, if you're still too tired, still too sick, they read that too. And they settle back down. And they wait. They're reading your recovery the same way they read your illness, through scent, movement, energy, and pattern. And when the signals say, "better," the whole dog changes. They weren't just waiting for you to get well. They were tracking it, in real time, hour by hour, adjusting constantly, like a monitor that never turned off and never looked away. So the next time you're sick and your dog won't leave your side, don't just see it as cute. Don't just wave it off as clinginess or boredom. See it for what it is. They detected the change before you did. They adjusted everything about their behavior to match it. They monitored your state, and they stayed. Not for food, not for walks, not for attention. Because something in them, something old and quiet and built into the architecture of what it means to be a dog, said, "This is what you do when your person needs you. You stay, you watch, you wait. And when they're ready, you come back to life with them. Because dogs don't speak in words. They speak in signals, small, quiet, constant signals. And sometimes, the most important one is simply, "I'm not going anywhere."